say, what are they doing? But they're here representing Hillary Clinton because, frankly, the last person she wants to run against is Donald Trump. Believe me, folks. Believe me. I hate to have them arrested. You know, we have this hall. This is our hall. And we could have them arrested. Really, they're trespassing. You do that, you ruin their lives. Who wants to do it, right? Who wants to do it? You ruin their lives. But get them out. Such filthy language, right? If we use that language, it would be like all over the world. All over the world. Oh, it's a shame. All right, you ready? So this is something written by Al Wilson in the 1950s. And think of this when we think of ISIS. Think of it when we think of people coming into our country who we don't know who they are. Just think of it, because I think it's really pretty amazing. And it's called The Snake. Ready? On her way to work one morning, down the path along the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor, half-frozen snake. His pretty-colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. Poor thing, she cried. I'll take you in, and I'll take care of you. Take me in, O tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman, sighed the broken snake. A snake, a snake. She wrapped him up all cozy in a comforter of silk and laid him by her fireside with some honey and some milk. She hurried home from work that night, and soon as she arrived, she found that pretty snake she loved had totally been revived. Take me in, O tender woman, take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman, sighed the broken snake. Now remember, this is terrorism. This is what's happening. This is our country. Remember what I'm saying. She clutched him to her bosom. You're so beautiful, she cried. But if I hadn't brought you in by now, you simply would have died. She stroked his pretty skin again and kissed him and held him tight. But instead of saying thank you, the snake gave her a vicious bite. Take me in, O tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman, sighed the vicious snake. And you've bitten me, but why? I saved you, darling, I saved you. You've bitten me, but why? You know your bite is poisonous. And now, I'm going to die. Oh, shut up, silly woman, said the reptile with a grin. You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in. Right? And that's what we're doing to our country, folks, believe me. That's what we're doing to our country. We have to be vigilant. We have to be strong. We have to be smart. And we have to be respected. All over the world, they don't respect us anymore. Our military is depleted. Everything is depleted. Our veterans aren't taken care of. We're going to take care of our vets. We're going to rebuild our military. Nobody is going to mess with this country. Nobody. Our education in this country is a mess. We're 30 out of 30 in the world. You have Norway, Denmark, Sweden, China, Japan. You have a lot of countries. And then in terms of cost, per pupil, we're number one in the world by far. Second doesn't even exist. So we're last on the list, but we're the most expensive. We spend more money per pupil than anybody else by far. We're going to change it, folks. We're going to change it. It's a system that's not working. We're going to change it. We're going to bring education to your great community. We're bringing it to Tucson. We're going to bring it to your communities. Number one, you're going to save money. Number two, you're going to see a huge improvement. So that's going to be that. We're getting rid of Obamacare, and we're replacing it with something so much better. So much better. Okay? It will be so much better, so much less expensive, and just better in every single way. It'll be portable. We'll have so many different things. And by the way, you'll have choice. You'll have lots of different choices. Obamacare is a disaster. And you look at your premiums. They're going up 35, 45, 55%. It's crazy. And the deductibles are now so high that unless you're close to death, and even then, you're not going to be able to use it, okay? So we're getting rid of Obamacare. We're going to protect our Second Amendment, okay? Protect our Second Amendment. So we're going to win with our military. We're going to beat ISIS quickly and very toughly. We're going to win. We're not going to let people chop off heads. That's medieval times, folks. I didn't want to go into Iraq, but you know what? We got there. We had a president that didn't know how to get out. He announced a date, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and he didn't know how to get out. Even the 50 troops, how about a few months ago, we are sending 50 troops to Iraq or to Syria. We are sending 50 troops. Let me ask you a question. These are our finest troops. These are our best. Why do you have to tell the enemy that they're coming over there? Now there's a target on their back. We have to be unpredictable. We can't be so damn predictable. Don't tell them we're sending 50 troops. Don't tell them. So here's what happens. Can you imagine that? You're one of those troops and you want to get over there. And frankly, you want to sneak over there and you want to do it quietly. And you're really at the highest level in the Marines and the Army and the Air Force and the Navy. But you're one of these great, really incredible troops. And you get a president saying we're sending 50 troops over there. And it doesn't even sound good because 50 is not exactly a scary number, right? But these are the elite. And now these 50 troops have a target on their back because we have a guy that wants to tell the world that we're sending 50 innocent, wonderful people over there. We have to be smart. We have to be smart. We have to think like General George Patton. We have to think like General MacArthur. We have to think here, here, here.
To everyone celebrating Nowruz across the United States and around the world, Nowruz Mubarak. And once again, we'll be celebrating Nowruz at the White House as well.